Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk with your boy Rika. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for all you guys watching. I appreciate you watching. You could be anywhere else, but you're here, and I've missed you guys already, man. Anyway, man, hey, listen, while you're here, please like, subscribe, and share. This is free. Man, this is free. While you're watching this video, we're gonna talk about the WWE for wrestling fans. We're gonna talk about The Rock, all that stuff. But before we talk about the WWE moving, where it's moving to, um, this is free, right? Hit the likes, subscribe, which is free, and put your comment, whatever the comments are, whatever you say. I always find out my time to to respond, even though it's a lot. Sometimes you get 200 comments, but I still find time to respond to you guys, no matter what. Hey, you gotta be a good sportsman, good or bad, But anyway, man, the Rock saved saved TKO and WWE, right? WrestleMania and everything, right? Well, TKO, Endeavor Group Holding own the WWE and UFC, even though and they call it TKO. TKO for the trading and the stock exchange. The CEO, you have a CEO, Ari Emanuel, who's running both. Even though you have Dana White running the UFC, but they still have somebody on top of Dana White who's running that, who own that. But Endeavor Group Holding has 51% share of, and WWE have the rest, but they have 49%. But still, anyway, so with Vince McMahon dealing with everything he's dealing with the sexual assault and everything, WWE was taking a hit, was taking a big hit, with not having and then bringing in the best choice they could do is bringing in The Rock. The Rock is the most electrifying man in sports and entertainment. You know what I mean? Besides having a guy like LeBron James or whatever, but I'm saying in terms of the ad lib, how he is on the mic, the Rock was the best for that. And coming in this time around, you can see the focus is not there like that because he's busy, so he's not the way he was. But still, that was a big thing, for them. So coming in, you had Roman Reigns as the undisputed champion, and Cody Rhodes, of course, who's now the champion. But that couldn't. There wasn't too much electricity there to sell tickets, to do all that stuff, right? And The Rock had to step in as the board member. One of the board members. He had to step in to save WrestleMania. What the first storyline was The Rock facing Roman Reigns, but to be the champion, right? To be the champion, Rock would have to be there. It's the travel, all the stuff. He doesn't have time for that. You look at it, right? The Rock's right now. You have the XFL and USFL who merged together to create the United Football League. That's UFL, right? So with Dad coming in, he's heavily involved in that, building that brand to compete with the NFL. Even it's difficult to do to compete with the NFL. This is a giant, right? The NFL is that's not, you can't do that. But the off season, the summertime when there's no football, right? You need that you need that. You know what I mean? So when you look at May, right now we're in April. You look at May, June, July, August. Of course you have preseason at that time. You know what I mean? So that would end for them. August would be like the Super Bowl type, the championship for for UFL, right? But I'm saying from that time, there's nothing for football fans you're looking at your team, any acquisition, anything going on, you get excited for football. But now this one would compete. Yes, you had the arena football, you had all that stuff, lingerie football, you had all that stuff going on. But this is giving you something for guys who get cut, who didn't get drafted. They have an opportunity to go elsewhere. Who get cut. You know what I mean? Of course, the highest contract in UFL is $200,000, and you got people making, practice squad player making that in the NFL. But if you're not picked, if you're not there on the team didn't pick you up, you have options now, right? You don't have to go to Canada. You don't have to go to whatever. You have option to to play, to stay here in the United States, because having city to city, state to state. So that's something that gives you more option, right? You merge the XFL and the USFL together. USFL was more Canadian league. The XFL, The Rock and his group purchased that for $15 million because they were going bankrupt. They couldn't generate that much activity, right? So then purchase that for $15 million, and then merge both together. To sit down and say, let's merge both of them together to create something. Him going to college, to the college players, who, hey, if you give them a different avenue that they want to play football, now you're getting paid to do that. It becomes something. So him doing that, he's heavily involved in that. So it wouldn't work for him to be a champion in the WWE to face Roman Reigns, who was leaving to do movies. Roman Reigns leaving to do movies with The Rock, right? So he had to lose the championship. I mean, it's a storyline, of course. I mean, wrestling, we all know wrestling is fake, but still, the fights are, you got to train. It's not just any Joe Blow coming in from the street that could do wrestling. You have to train to do the moves. Even though, again, it's choreographed. I'm not just fake. Choreographed, of course. It's a show, right? So with Roman Reigns leaving to do movies, he had to lose the belt because you got to be there to defend the belt. You got to be there because you're the star of the show, right? You had to do that. The Rock, and so the storyline was for The Rock to face Roman Reigns. It couldn't work. It couldn't work. Cody Rhodes was the best thing, for that. It's a great dude. It's a great dude, man. I love their story. I love, his dad was a great wrestler. Was one of my favorite. Dusty Rhodes was one of my favorite. And I see his brother, doing his thing over there too. AEM, whatever, wrestling, whatever. But still, the whole family is a wrestler. So they're doing good. Cody Rhodes with his wife, his daughter. It's great dude, man. Shout out to him. But they had to do that. But it wouldn't work. So, but WrestleMania, all that stuff, it didn't get that much attention. But The Rock had to step in. He had to step in to be a bad guy. That the way he did. Even though there's a lot of fans, he lost a lot. A lot of fans was coming at him like, "Why are you doing that?" But it's entertainment. It's entertainment. You had to boost it up to where it is. Like I said, The Rock is super busy. Not only he have San Andreas 2 coming out. You have Big Trouble in Little China coming out. He's working on. You have The King, the movie The King coming out. You had Red One coming out. Mona 2, Fast X Part 2. The Smashing Machine, Red Notice 2, he had on Netflix coming out, Jungle Cruise 2, Jumanji 4. There's a lot of movies he's doing, which you're gonna see Roman Reigns in a lot of those movies as well, and the Rock production company, which also with LeBron James production company as well, doing stuff with Roman Reigns. So you see the similar transition with John Cena going in the movies now, even though John Cena was trashing The Rock for doing movies, but now you realize that's where the money is. But so those guys are trained and doing stuff like that. So so you see that Roman Reigns, he had to lose the belt. right? He had to lose the belt, but then who's the next person up to keep that going? That storyline to entertain the fans like that, because they were losing fans. But so The Rock sitting on the board of TKO, he decided to there's a lot of things he's doing, right? He expanding TKO. He expanding that it just not just in Ultimate Fighting, but they have tennis, right? You're gonna see tennis. You're gonna see NASCAR, bullfighting. There's a lot of things that they're doing, and they already have movies, right? You had the WWE movies where you see a lot of Kane, all those guys who were doing movies, Stone Cold, all those guys were under WWE. Even Triple H was under WWE movies. So they're expanding to bigger things. You have camp working in the Dominican Republic to have camp to have wrestlers. Back then, they were making, it's like not like making the band, but they were doing like wrestling to competition to if you win the competition, you go and you get a contract. So they have camps working in the Dominican Republic. They have camp in the Philippines. So The Rock is working to make wrestling a global market. It's gotta be big. It's gonna be big. So him coming in to do that, the storyline, he had to do that. So by him coming in, there's so many people got excited. Him coming to be a bad guy with Cody Rhodes doing all that stuff. Cody Rhodes was supposed to step aside to let The Rock do it, but then it couldn't work. It couldn't work because, again, to have Roman Reigns would have to be there. He can't. Scheduling problem. The Rock would have to be there. He can't because, again, he's doing so much. He's doing so much. So he had to step out. He had to step in, coming in, but to save the WrestleMania. Because ticket wasn't selling like that. Even though wrestling's a big deal, but tickets, you had to generate the buzz to do all that stuff. So the Rock coming in as a big name like he is, coming in to do that, to save WrestleMania, to save the WWE, and stepping in to build that storyline, and coming in, to build it with Cody Rhodes, to make sure Cody Rhodes is draw that excitement. But right now, you see there's he have that people champion, so to speak. You see The Rock got the belt, the people champion belt. You know what I mean? But soon that belt gonna be transitioned to Cody Rhodes. You see Cody Rhodes trying to get the people with him. It's gonna be a big thing. But anyway, man, for wrestling fans, for you wrestling fans who are watching right now, I grew up watching wrestling. Razor Ramon was my guy. Chico, what I mean? That was my guy. Macho Man Randy Savage. I used to love that. That was my thing, whatever. But anyway, you're a wrestling fan. Starting next year, the beginning of 2025, Raw. You have Monday Night Raw. You used to watch on your local TV network, whatever. You won't be able to do that anymore. You know what I mean? Now you had to pay that Netflix subscription. The WWE just signed TKO, just signed a big deal, a 10-year deal, $5 billion a year. $5 billion a year with Netflix to put Raw on Netflix. So when you watching your stuff, right? When you watching sports. When you're watching wrestling right now, you have to go to Netflix. Netflix are just, man, they're coming in they're taking everything. Netflix taking everything. So as a fan, again, you watching, back then when I was in New York, you could click on UPN 9, UPN 9 in New York. WB network, whatever. I think WB was I think WB channel 11. Was on Thursday, and UPN 9 was on Monday Night Raw. One of them. But wherever you are, You won't be able to do that anymore. You have to go to Netflix to watch your Monday Night Raw. You have to go to Netflix to click on Netflix to watch that now, and that's a big deal. They transition to it's a big deal. It's a money grab. That's something that they're growing. Rock said it when he came in to be part of the board. When Ari reached out to him, said, hey, to help him, run. He said, hey, listen, Dana White is taking care of the UFC. Vince McMahon, who was there running the WWE, but dealing with all the stuff he was doing, all the sexual assault, all the stuff, that was so much. So he had to step down. But so Ari Emanuel called, who's the CEO of TKO, Endeavor Holding Group, but still, who's the CEO, called The Rock to as an advisor, board member to be the face of wrestling. Say, hey man, we need help. And The Rock couldn't let that happen. This was a dynasty. This is something that his father helped, was part of the transition. A black man coming in doing that and wrestling, getting an opportunity, and him because of his dad. When you look at it from WWF, WWE, whatever, made The Rock, and he knows that. You know what I mean? Hey, Vince giving him a chance. You see the transition for him from being a part of the nation, all that stuff. You know what I mean? So that was a big thing for him. So he came. He said, all right. He took the opportunity to do it, to grow it, to grow that brand, and working in camp, to have the camp in the Dominican Republic. Before they working on to have a camp in Haiti. To have a camp in the Philippines. He's working on Samoa's. He's working on several different countries to have wrestling, to have competition, to have people compete, to give an opportunity to make some money. You have oh my God, I forgot his kid's name. He was a security guard there. Now he's a champion. And so they're giving people opportunities that would normally have those opportunities. That wouldn't have those opportunities before. But starting, like I said, starting 2025, the beginning of 2025, Monday Night Raw will move to Netflix. They just, like I said, they just signed a 10-year deal, 10 years, $5 billion deal to do that. So that's it. It's a breaking news. This is what it is. They should announce it. They should make the announcement soon. But this is what it is, man. So for a wrestling fan, if you don't have Netflix, you won't be able to watch it. You might watch highlight on YouTube, but if you want to watch all the stuff, there's nowhere else for you to get it, to get that subscription. So right now, they're working on the deal to Amazon trying to so Raw is already on. The deal is done. 10 years, $5 billion a year deal with Netflix to bring Raw to Netflix. But now they also so it's a battle because Netflix wanted both. They wanted SmackDown and Raw together. But they was like, no, we're gonna give you Raw, and now they're working out a deal with Amazon to bring SmackDown to Amazon. It's a business. It's a business. So 10 years, $5 billion a year. Amazon try to up it up to $7 billion to get SmackDown. So you might you're gonna need that subscription. So you for you guys who used to watch Raw on your local channel, SmackDown on your local channel, you won't be able to do that anymore. You're gonna need to get that subscription. I told you, everything is changing. Even the NFL, everything is changing. It's a pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view. I posted on my video. I hope you guys watch it. I see you guys have it, but I told you guys, even the NFL is about to be a pay-per-view event. And you look at the WWE, who people used to watch on your local channels. I used to watch as a kid. I told you, UPN 9, WB Channel 11. I used to watch that in New York, but as a kid. But those things change now. So people watching now on your local channel, you won't be able to do that anymore. You need that subscription. But right now, starting in 2025, the beginning of 2025, right, for you to watch Raw, you have to go, for a wrestling fan, for you to watch Raw, you have to go to Netflix. You have to get that Netflix subscription for you to do that. Netflix trying to get both Raw and SmackDown, but right now it's a battle between Netflix and Amazon Prime. So you have to get Prime for you to watch SmackDown. But they just signed 10 years, $5 billion deal with Netflix to bring Raw in. They're working out a $7 billion deal a year to put SmackDown in, and that's gonna be great. That's what was great for them. But at the same time, The Rock and Ari, Emmanuel, all those guys at TKO, they expanding that wrestling in many different countries. And Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Samoa, the Philippines, they're working on to make sure to have competition in all those countries. That you Panama City, all those countries, Mexico already have that, but they're working in several different countries that they normally wouldn't have. People watch wrestling, but they want to bring the competition to them to make them part of that. It's a global market, So a lot of money is being made, for them. But that's because, again, that's the Rockets that have a lot to do with that, coming in. People say, why did he come back? He came back to make sure to grow the market. You know what I mean? Stone Cold was supposed to be at WrestleMania, but the deal wasn't. They were working out a deal. He was supposed to be the one to come and hit The Rock. Hit The Rock with the Stone Cold Stunner, but he didn't. They were going back and forth with money problems. But then that's why you see the Undertaker had to come in. If you didn't watch WrestleMania, I don't want to spoil it for you. But seeing the Undertaker came in to help Cody Rhodes, but he ended up choke slammed the Rock, and that was part of. But that was supposed to be the Stone Cold. Stone Cold couldn't. The Rock and him was working out the deal, and it was a money problem. They couldn't agree on the money. Stone Cold wanted a lot of money. You know what I mean? And Stone Cold was trying to, he said, I come in. He's like, yo, listen, you're not performing. They offer him, $50,000 to come in just for a few seconds, and you wanted 100,000. They're like, dude, you're not doing much. You just come in, do the Stone Cold Stunners and that's it. And he wanted 100,000. He's like, well, this is WrestleMania, this and that. He wanted his wife and all this stuff to travel. So you paying for both. Come on. They're like, listen. And then the last minute, The Rock called the Undertaker, and the Undertaker was like, all right. So and they pay Undertaker $65,000 just to come in to do what he did. And I was, hey, that was good. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not, man? But anyway, man, sports talk, man. I appreciate the love, man. Like, subscribe, and share. This is all free. Your subscription is free. You hit the notification bell, so whenever I post something, you get it. To be able to watch it, your viewing is free. The like is free. The subscription is free. Sharing the channel to help me grow, all is free. All right? Sports talk. All right, man.